You can look into my ass now, everybody.
Please cut this out.
Hello, welcome to Recall to Base, a show where we talk about all things Riftbound. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Sammy. And what else do we do in Recall to Base? We talk about new cards.
I thought I was going to say something completely different, but yes, we talk about new cards.
Let's not go there.
But yeah, no, spoiler season just started with Vendetta for us yesterday. The date is, what's the date today?
Today is the 7th of July and we're recording at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
If cards get revealed as we speak, we will talk about them.
We literally can't have we have a thing that someone that organizes all the spoilers for us, and we can't look for it now. But we're just going to go through all the new spoilers. We have a bunch to go over.
Yeah.
We're going to spend a bit of time on the legends and the champions, and then a bunch of the bulk comments.
Yeah, we'll try to speed through the less interesting ones. The ones that we'll probably see play, we'll probably try talking about them.
Hey, the less interesting ones don't have much to talk about anyway, so.
Yes. Okay, just quickly going over how we're going to do this. We're going to do legends first, then champions, and in between, if we have any signature spells, which is only one, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And then other. Other can be units, uncommons, whatever.
Yeah, but let's just get right into it. I'm excited.
Right into it. First one, Nathan's new favorite card. We have Kinnan, Heart of the Tempest. He says he's the first purple-yellow legend.
Yeah.
He says, when you play a card from anywhere other than your hand, empower me, and then depower me as an action, and tap him, give a unit assault 2 this turn.
This card has kind of broke the internet. It kind of broke the Riftbound community when it got revealed. I mean, the big
Riftbound community in shambles.
Yeah, well, the big takeaway is that the chaos and order domain is a very strong combination. There's a lot of new interaction and a lot of new lines that can go around. One that's really popular is Baited Hook.
Baited Hook Nocturne.
The whole Nocturne line. Yeah, that's a really popular one. This card, I think personally, is the type of card that it's strong. I think we can both agree that this card is very strong. But I think it comes down to what you could do within the deck. This is not really it's not like any other legend where it's not like some legends where it's the legend makes the deck. It's the deck makes the legend. I feel I don't know if you feel the same way.
I agree. I mean, my first impression of this card, and from what people have been doing with it, and a bit from the video as well, it's this is just purple slop. I don't know how much yellow is going to play into this.
Yellow,
maybe you go Baited Hook. Maybe you just add a few more removal spells.
Yeah, that is true. That purple will be the stronger color, obviously. But there is some.
I don't think it's just stronger. It's also going to be the most dominant. It's going to be a purple deck.
1,000%. But I think one thing that yellow does bring to the table is very strong sideboard slots. I think yellow has been famous in terms of really strong sideboard slots. For example, Hidden Blade, Salvages. Ashes, for example.
Ruination, maybe.
Ruination, yeah, exactly. It just has a lot of, not main deckable cards, but cards that are very good in very specific matchups. So I think that's what the yellow side of Kinnan brings to the table.
And I have no idea what kind of yellow cards this deck is going to play at all.
Probably the newer,
new cards.
Yeah, the new, we've seen it, we will go into it in more detail, but there's a purple Kinnan, and probably the yellow Kinnan we'll see playing it, we're not too sure.
Maybe.
The one thing I will say is that I think that Kinnan himself does something really interesting, is that one thing that's going to be really popular and what people are mostly trying to do with this deck is spells. Things like Fizz and then the purple Kinnan. There's a lot of ways to interact with spells in the trash now. So what I think makes this card better, the legend itself, is that it now gives spell decks the ability to have a big unit to swing.
Yeah.
Right? Assault 2 is not a small number. Let's agree. Assault 2 is a good number.
Half of a blood cleave.
Exactly. Blood cleave.
Blood rush.
Yeah, it's like a blood rush on a legend, which is really good because the spell E type units aren't very big in general. I think the biggest one's 4 Might or something like that, right?
And in the late game, you can even do it more than once. You can empower him by playing a flow card. We'll get to that in a minute. And then tap him, do it again. Oh no, never mind.
No, yeah.
He doesn't untap himself.
He doesn't untap himself.
Never mind.
Yeah. But what's it called? There's a lot of niche tech. And what's really nice is that the empower side of him is so flexible. Empowering him is super simple. No, not super simple, but very easy to do if you build a deck around it. And then which complements well with the fact that the ability itself isn't that big. It's a good ability, but it's not that big, right? So it's I like this contrast of it. I personally really excited to play this deck because of the whole idea of playing a aggro spell deck.
Yeah,
I'm gonna brew around with it a little bit, but I like the idea of playing aggressively with spells, with fizzes, and the purple Kinnan as well, and just being an aggro control deck. I think that's gonna be really fun. Like
Aggro control, yeah, I think so. It's gonna be like an Izzet deck.
it's gonna be like an Izzet deck, or like as well, like one I like to view is like it'll be similar to like an Annie, like an OG Annie deck, where that deck was like a tempo spell deck with like Kaisers and Dariuses. This deck has the ability to play like Ride the Winds and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but I think
that's gonna be really sick.
I will say though, I think this deck will be make or break. Like it is carried a lot by the newer cards. Older cards, sorry, like Fizzes and Last Rites and stuff like that. Anything with Trash Nocturne is really strong with this card because Nocturne empowers himself.
I don't think Last Rites works because Last Rites return something to your hand.
No, not Last. Last Rites the equipment.
Oh, the equipment. Oh, sure.
Yeah, Last Rites is the equipment. And
The
that,
equipment. Yeah.
So basically, there's a lot of support in the base game already for this type of card,
Yeah.
which is probably why it's probably the most talked about, right?
Yeah, anything with purple slop seems really good, and this deck introducing a new mechanic that purple already really likes, which is playing stuff from your trash.
Yeah.
This, yeah, I can see why it's popular.
Yeah, the only thing that I think could be a little bit of a detriment is, and this will come down to when the new if there's any new cards spoiled and what cards people lean towards.
Yeah.
Is the unit quality. The unit. This color combination doesn't have the strongest attacky defending units.
Exactly.
It does have like Overzealous Fan. It does have Vex right now. It also has what's it called? What's like Nocturne? Like I think Nocturne's. By the way, have you seen the prices of Nocturne? By the way,
yeah,
they have like quadrupled by like since we've revealed it.
In terms of the only thing I'm thinking about is I can't think of that much that yellow adds to this deck.
Yeah, yellow.
I can't think of like,
I think yellow
other than Beta Hook. What is there?
I think yellow is just going to be the sport color. Like for example, starters. Like I think like Honest Broker was one that people were trying.
Honest Broker is okay because this deck seems like it's going to be
very power hungry. Yeah. It also I think again like there's very key interactions like Salvages and Hidden Blades. Like Hidden Blade seems really good in this type of deck.
Yeah, to me it's just this is adding a bit of a weird situation where other than like for example red, green, both colors are like really strong and like they have really strong cards. But because there's such a power disparity between purple and yellow, it feels like I don't know, it feels like it's a bit of an unbalanced thing. And if you're gonna make a new legend that has an never before seen color combination,
you want both to shine.
Yeah, exactly. You want something that is bringing the best of both in a way that you couldn't before.
I mean, like personally, I think yellow will add the units like compared to purple. Like
I don't know, because I like we were talking about last week. We wanted like a purple yellow token deck.
Yeah.
Could build it for fun, just like hey. Fuck the Kennen legend, just like tokens.
Token swap,
Send it.
Yeah. I mean, like, what's it called? Like, we can go into detail a little bit about, like, the variants people are doing. One that's big popular is Baited Hook, because Baited Hook can, see Nocturne, so you get to play Nocturne off Baited Hook ability.
And it plays stuff from outside the hand.
So you empower it multiple times, which doesn't do anything, but regardless. We also could clarify as well quickly, Empower is on units and champions this set, as well as
legends.
And legends, sorry. But the big thing about it is you can only empower a unit on your turn for its ability. Like, to pay the empower cost, you can only do it on your turn, not an action speed or reaction speed.
Yeah.
But Kennen, I think is very good. I think it's going to be relying on the deck, but I think it's going to be very good.
Yeah.
I think it's going to see a lot of play, though, isn't it? It's gonna It's one of the more popular.
Alright, let's just rank it.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's S to F, yeah.
F, yeah, okay.
3, 2, 1, A. Oh, B! You don't think
I'm down on it.
You don't like it?
I'm down on it.
Why do you not like it? What?
It's just purple slop. And if you're doing purple slop, there's other stuff you can do. Obviously, the new color combination might add some new stuff, but at the end of the day, might be strong, but it's boring. It's just boring.
I don't think it's...
it's just boring.
No, I think it's quite fun. We haven't seen, like, a spell, like, graveyard deck yet. That hasn't...
It's Ezreal. It's just literally Ezreal.
No,
have you played against an Ezreal
No,
nowadays?
but it's in, like... You don't, like... The Ezreal decks to draw loads of cards. This deck wants to play
It draws loads of cards, and then it has, like... It even plays Mordred Return to return Fizzes, so you can keep playing Fizz spells. It's literally just Ezreal.
Yeah, but it's like more flavor, Ezreal. Anyway.
Plus, I don't think I like the flavor and like the thematic of Kennen being in yellow purple. To me, that doesn't make that much sense.
No, because he's like the order of like being part of the Kinku, right? And then he brings chaos to the table because of like the ninja stuff he does, right?
That to me, that's not satisfying. But anyway, that's my thoughts.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Sorry, before we move on from Kennen, we did get a glimpse of his signature spell.
Yeah, this is the one that, like, basically what happened was in the trailer reveal.
They didn't show off the card properly.
But it was in his trash.
And then we got to enhance, zoom in.
And we can basically decipher what the card is. So do you want to read the card?
Yeah, let me read it. It's 1 mana, Lightning Rush. It says, look at the top 3 cards, assumably of your deck. Then you may choose a card from among them.
Yeah.
Put it into your hand. put into your trash the rest, probably, and then we're guessing
so
a lot here,
basically-
but put into your trash the rest, and then you put one into your hand, assumably.
Yeah.
And then it has Flow, which is the new mechanic, which is, if you've played Magic, it's literally Flashback.
Yeah.
The best mechanic for Magic is in
Yeah.
Riftbound. Let's go.
Yes.
So it means that for a different cost, you can play this card from your trash.
Yeah, so its flow cost is 1
Two
and
and
a
a
power.
power.
Right? It's 2.
Two mana and a power.
I thought it was 1. It looks like 1.
It looks like a 2 to me. It might even be a 3.
Yeah.
Some amount of cheap mana plus a power.
Yeah, but basically
Any power, not even
but
purple,
basically
which is interesting.
it basically is assumed because of the wording on the card that this is a stacked deck, but instead of putting it in the bottom of your deck, you put the
puts
other
it in
cards
the
in your trash.
Which
this
is a buff.
Dude,
Big buff.
this is
Big
a
buff.
huge buff. This signature spell, in my opinion, is one of if not the best signature spell in the game.
Yeah, for sure. One, no power, and it's like you already want to play 3 stack decks in most purple decks, and now you get to play 6. One of them is buffed, so Kennen is just gonna see all of its decks.
Yeah,
it will literally just see all of them.
Yeah, you literally there is no the deck sizes are so small already, and the fact that you just get an extra stack deck is super. It makes your deck so consistent.
So consistent. It's
so
so
superly
stupid.
consistent.
And
then
like we had this kind of effect of card advantage and selection before in Rek'Sai, and the deck was kind of like literally made around how powerful Void Rush is. This is just Void Rush, but in good colors.
yeah, and then the thing about that I don't like, the thing about that I think is kind of ridiculous is that some newer players especially are going to see this as a downside. The downside of putting in trash to recycle. Like, I don't want to get rid of my
It's
card.
not a downside.
No, but
It's
I'm
not
saying,
a downside. You're more likely to use cards in your graveyard than cards in the bottom of your deck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to teach new players about that.
Maybe if you're playing some kind of combo variant. Oh yeah, shit, we didn't talk about the combo version.
Oh yeah,
We'll address that. But maybe if you're building some kind of combo slop like Lux, where you need
cards in your
stacking
deck,
cards,
yeah.
sure, but that's not what the deck is doing.
But the thing about putting cards in your trash is really broken because for one, you can use those cards with Fizz or any effect. Like if it's a unit, you can return it, stuff like that with other
you're
effects.
fueling for Rasa, you're fueling for
fueling
kind of like
Rasa
Zed,
seems
like the
nuts.
Zed shadow effects. If those cards end up seeing play in the deck,
fueling Raza seems really good, and I just don't understand why they gave it no power cost. Like if you want to make a stack deck, make a stack
upside.
Yeah, if you want to make a stack deck with upside, give it a power cost. This
is literally just Miracle all over.
Yeah, exactly.
We're playing Miracle again.
You reminded me. This is the thing that, for context, everyone's buying like Nocturnes and Seals right now. I'm currently buying Seals right now.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that they're potentially saying that this is going to be Miracle. Like this is going to make a new Miracle deck.
I can see it.
I can see it, but I don't think it's going to be as strong as Miracle.
I think this card is stronger than Cold Shot.
Oh.
I think that's very safe to say.
No.
Cold Shot give you 2 cards, and it let you see more. But this card fuels your graveyard, and you can replay it later.
You're forgetting the important factor that Cold Shot was 0 energy.
1 mana to 0 mana is not that big.
No, in Miracle it is 100%.
Okay, I guess.
Miracle, no, because the reason why Miracle was able to dig is because it's not spending energy to do its thing, like doing its lines, and then you save your energy to actually play your big Haymaker or playing an Ezreal, stuff like that. I think that it will create a Miracle style deck, but I don't think Miracle will be very good.
Also, do you think Ezreal can discount flow costs?
No, because it flows not an additional cost.
It's an alternative cost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Another thing as well, what was I going to say?
Let's talk about the combo version of the deck with the infinite token.
Yeah, but
shit.
we should quickly finish ranking this card.
Oh, sure. S.
Yeah, S,
The best signature spell.
One of the best signature spells.
Name
in the game.
one signature spell better than this.
Darius is one.
Yeah,
Not Shin Execute or whatever the fuck it's called.
I agree. Next legend we got.
No, you forgot the fucking champion unit, you chingus.
I wanted to do the legends first. Fine. Let's do the champion we got.
Yeah, because we should do all the Kennen stuff together, bro.
Sure.
Yeah.
Next Kennen card is the champion unit. Kennen, Storm of Shuriken. That's a cool name. I like that name.
I like this card a lot.
So
the art as well. The art is sick.
He's 3 energy and a power, purple. He's 4 might, above curve. When you play me, what's it called? Burn 2, which is mill 2.
New mechanic, which basically...
Burn basically means mill.
Yeah, but what it is, for those who don't know, it puts the top card of your deck into your trash.
Yes.
Or the X amount. In this case, you put the top 2 cards of your deck into your trash.
Yes, and then he says, when I conquer, give a spell in your trash flow equal to its cost this turn.
Yeah, and again, flow, you could play the spell for its flow cost, which in this case is the same energy. This card...
It's like Fizz from Temu.
This is Fizz for Temu. This card...
That you can put in your a champion.
Yeah, this is not gonna see multiple copies of, but this is a very good champion unit because one thing we talked about, and I wanted to like explain to you fully because we didn't go into full detail privately, was the idea of I like that this kind of pushes going second, in a sense.
Yeah.
The reason why is here's a line that this deck can do, and it's pretty consistent, right? If you're going second, turn 1, you get 3 runes, play what's it called?
Seal.
Play Cannon.
You can even play a seal.
You can play Sea Cannon, whatever, right? Then turn 2, you untap, you go to 4 runes, play a stack deck or Cannon signature spell. Look at the top 3, and then get your card or whatever. Then you swing with Cannon, and then you conquer. That's it. You're gonna conquer.
Probably.
Basically.
It's turn 2.
Yeah, you're most likely gonna conquer.
There's probably going to be an empty battlefield.
Oh, I just realized the Cannon spell doesn't have action. Like
Yeah,
like
true.
stack deck.
Stack deck doesn't have action.
Yeah,
Sorcery
stack
speed.
Yeah, sorcery speed, stack deck. But then
Sure.
you swing with Cannon, he conquers, and then you get to stack deck again. Or Cannon signature spell again for another energy. Because the flow cost you ignore the flow cost on the Cannon signature because Cannon itself gives a flow again for its 1 energy.
Yeah.
So then now what's happened is that you have 2 energy up, you've stack deck twice, and your deck, if you played the Cannon signature, your trash has got 4 cards in it.
And you can even hide a card.
You can hide a card, and you have 2 energy to protect it as well, or play another unit.
Yeah.
That is a very I don't know about you, but that's a very consistent line. That's
Then next turn, you can like give some sort of movement shenanigans to conquer the other battlefield.
Yeah,
And keep
exactly.
going.
Yeah,
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's got like a cool line. I think the flow.
The thing I see with it, it's a bit vulnerable.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
It's very like glass cannon.
This is not Fizz. Like that's kind of out of the way. This Fizz is way better than this effect, like Phasma.
But it adds so much utility, especially in the champion zone.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck Yellow Cannon would have to do to
make this better. Yeah,
make it better than this one. But let's just assume Yellow Cannon is not going to see.
Yeah. This one will probably see the most play, even though it's not going to see multiple copies of. Let's agree on that. Yeah.
I don't think there's a single I was thinking about this in Pike, and like just for the idea of playing it in other decks, and I'm thinking it's very slow. It's kind of like Jin in the sense where it needs to like untap.
It needs to
things need to go right for the thing to work.
Yeah, it needs to untap and it needs to swing.
And it needs to conquer specifically.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why, like, I personally, unless like the meta slows down, which I'll be real, it's not. Yeah, unless like it becomes like that, I think this card's only good in the champion zone, which means it's only good turn 1 or turn 2. Like, the second that you play it turn 3 onwards, because it doesn't have accelerator
I'm thinking that the Cannon deck probably will play a few copies of Ride the Wind. So maybe in the later, like, post-board wipe scenario, post, big exchange scenario, you can, Ride the Wind this out.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
but I like it, though. I like it. I it's a cool design. I like that they gave Cannon a Timu Fizz. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. And it works with the Legend Ability, obviously.
Yeah.
Goes without saying. I think we need to rank it in 2 ways. Let's rank it for the champion zone and the deck itself, and then let's rank it for.
I like that. Yeah.
So for the champion zone,
a 3, 2, 1 B. S.
This is like a great champion to have in the deck that cares about this.
No, I think
maybe A.
I think it's because the reason why I giving it a B. I might give it a low A, but I'm gonna give it a B. Is only because later in the game it will be it's very slow. Like unless your opponent, it's very bad late as the game goes on. But if you play it early or your opponent is stable, if you stabilize the game in some way, which in purple you probably have, or you can do, he's a really good follow-up turn. I don't like the power cost. I think that's kind of cringe.
The only thing I'm thinking is that because purple has access to bounce spells, you could just bounce spell after you play your cannon after you untap with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Bounce spell, to conquer. Bounce spell again.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, that's always going to be strong.
Yeah. And then we should quickly rank Cannon as a, what's it called? As
a regular unit in any deck.
3, 2, 1, C. Yeah, good. Yeah. Sync. Yeah. C because it's just too slow. It's slow. I will say quickly before I carry on, I want to ask people in the comments that I want to try a brew with all the bounce spells and invert timelines potentially because
interesting.
No, because I like the idea of okay, I'm going to bounce all units on your turn. I'm going to bounce all your units. And then I conquer with Cannon, and then I play my invert timelines that I've discarded or burned or something. And now look, all your units that I bounced your hand, go by. I want to hit that. I'm trying to build that version deck right now.
Sounds interesting.
It sounds really
let's
fun.
move on.
Let's move on. Yeah,
we have another new legend.
Yeah, that just got spawned today.
It's called Renekton. Renekton, Butcher of Sands. He's red-orange.
Yes.
And he has reaction for 2 power. You can tap him and add 2 energy. Spend this energy only to play units or activated abilities of units.
It's
interesting.
This is very, very interesting. Because the thing about it, right, is that is powerful because it's energy production, but it's at such a steep cost.
And I like how they're doing the big mana thing for a deck that isn't Aurora.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, you could play Aurora in this deck, but I'm saying he can't cast
well, he can't cast Aurora, yeah. Which I didn't. I forgot about the whole. I didn't read that bit. Like you can use.
I realized as I was reading.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Now, one thing that's pretty interesting is that I think we brought this up before, or like we brought this up in private. But I kind of like that this brings the idea of an aggro version of orange units.
Yep.
In the sense that you can aggro out a very big mid-rangey orange unit very early. Which yes, you're deramping yourself. But the tempo you gain is pretty good.
Want to see a really good way to lose a game with Renekton?
Oh yeah.
2-drop, activate Renekton, sack your 2 mana, sack your 2 lands. Sorry, runes.
Runes, yeah.
And then you play Noxious
Hopeful, yeah.
2-drop plus Noxious Hopeful, guys. We did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top 10 ways to lose a game of Riftbound.
Is this like, and then another thing that's pretty interesting is that Ambush is pretty good in this deck too, because now you can.
You look like you're tapped out.
Boom!
Yeah, Nidalee!
Yeah, Nidalee or what's the red one? With Inferno. You can also, let's say you have 3 runes up and your opponent goes, oh, joke's on you, you gotta swing. Okay, tap 5 Rengar.
Yeah.
Yeah, for free power, but...
Also, I like how this new set is looking like it's bringing seals back up, because this looks like a deck made for seals.
Yeah, this looks like the most insane seal deck I've ever seen in my life.
You probably play 6 seals.
I can see 6 seals, yeah.
Probably 4. Seals.
Yeah, I can see this like seals being, but I can see like a play set of sealed minimum. I can see this.
But I'm thinking I like the version with lots of seals, because you can go like 3 mana after on like turn 3. You play the Carnivorous Snapvine, kill something.
Yeah.
For like, I don't know. I'm liking this deck.
This deck sounds very cool.
It's a very Timmy deck.
Yeah, it's a very
Timmy.
Yeah, I like.
It's just stompy. It's like we have Ancient Tomb in the command zone.
I also like the idea that you can now start playing rune-based battlefields.
Ramp-based
battlefields. Paper Tree is very good for you because if you are losing out on the tempo, you get a rune. And also, what's really interesting is that you be able to use the energy and the power if it's Paper Tree. If you're playing a hold version with what's the one that's like hold, you get a rune. I know.
The Star,
something like that.
You know,
with the battle that when you hold, you get a rune. That's very good for you because you can instantly, even though it comes in tapped, technically because of Renekton, you can instantly use it. It's untapped technically as long as you recycle it. I don't know. I actually think this.
I really like this.
I really like the design. I just don't know if it's gonna see play.
Yeah, that's the thing. It will see some amount of play in terms of like the casual Timmy aspect of it, where people just want to play big units. But I don't know. I like it in the sense where it's creating like an aggro stompy deck, which I don't think was really a thing before. We've had lots 100%. Of tempo aggro decks where they just play cheap efficient units and try to overwhelm your opponent. But they don't make them big.
Yeah,
this guy gets to play big stuff.
Yeah, I remember one thing that was quite interesting is that do you think this is better than Darius, or like do you think it's like a little bit too different?
I think.
Because
that's an interesting point.
Because I think here's how I view it. Darius is aggro go wide.
Yeah.
Renekton
aggro
is
go
tall. Yeah. When in the sense that you can. The problem with big units in the past is that they're just way too slow on tempo.
And they're really hard loose to like bounce and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and then but Renekton gives them a chance. Like a good example is that you can turn to Rune Runner. If you're going second.
Yeah. Shit. Damn.
Yeah, you could turn to Rune. If you're going second, like let's say you won game 1. If you're going second, you can keep a Rune Runner in your opening hand because now you just go turn 1, play a 2-drop, turn 2, play Rune Runner for cycle 2.
Also, can I just say, this might be the first tempo-y / like on curve you want to play the Wuju student, the guy the mana dork. Genuinely, this sounds like a mana dork deck.
Yeah, that sounds actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Because you can you could do a cool thing where turn 1 you do Wuju student. If you have to double Wuju student, you can go Wuju student for 2, then tap Wuju student. So now you have 4. No, because you keep the same energy.
And you get 6 mana next turn.
No, you get 4 because you recycle 2 runes.
Yeah, but I'm saying next turn you'll have 2 mana, 2 Wuju students.
Yeah, so you have 4.
And then the 2 mana from Renekton. Because you can recycle runes again.
If you want to do that, if you want to go that way.
Top 10 ways to lose a game. So, okay, I will say Renekton will lose so many people so many games for being greedy.
Oh yeah. If you do not know how to manage your runes,
sorry,
that's my fault.
Repeat your point.
Yeah, if you don't know how to manage your runes properly, you're gonna lose a lot of games.
Oh, yeah.
You have to know when to play the right amount, when it's correct to play runes and when it's not to correct. Don't just dump your hand unless the deck is built in that way. But anyway, let's rank the card.
Let's rank the card. My Timmy heart wants to rank this an A, but I know what the actual play is.
3, 2, 1, A. I'm ranking this quite highly purely because there's a lot of good orange units and red units in that 3 to 5 cost range, and I think that
turn 2 Ferris Forerunner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of units in that cost range that I think that playing them a turn or two earlier is very good for you.
Very, very good.
De-ramping for 1 turn, yeah, that's bad. But
it's not that bad if you have that.
You basically like the way I view it is that you kind of skipped a turn. You kind of skipped a turn to go to that turn point, but your opponent didn't, which is interesting to me. I think it has. I think it has legs. I think I just need to see people brew with it.
I'm excited to brew with this card.
Why'd you give it a C?
Because, like I said, this is gonna be like. This doesn't read competitive. Because historically, we've seen decks like Volibear that do really bad because they're just like, let's play big stuff and try to win. Yeah. And like Darius as well, like, on the hands of some players it does something, but like on average it's really bad. Like, you don't want to build your deck around like a small tempo advantage if what you're doing is not inherently that powerful.
Hey, this deck could be both aggro go wide and tall because you have access to both. Because in orange red, you have Inferno, you have Sharkling, you also have like what's that called? The starters, obviously. Yeah. Like the assault starter.
Top 10 ways to build a slightly less good rank.
Yeah, and then you're like turn 1 you play a 2-drop, turn 2 you play your like 5-drop, 6-drop.
Yeah. This deck seems like it's really good into beating Aurora because like
the speed of this deck, yeah. Okay, should we go over the next card?
Sure. Next card is his first champion unit that was revealed. Renekton Rage Fueled. He's 6 energy, no power for a 6-might unit. He has Accelerate, which is interesting. And when I attack, if you control 4 or less runes, deal 2 damage to all enemy units here.
Yeah. This doesn't seem that good, but if you're... I think this is nice that it's a turn 2 play, technically. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like...
Turn 2, nuke my runes, play a Renekton, pass.
No, because like...
And if you're going second, you can even accelerate this bad boy out.
Yeah, you could accelerate, as well. That's pretty interesting. Another thing that's quite interesting about this is... Like, I'm comparing this to Rengar, like, in terms of, like, timing. Mm-hmm. Because, like, I think technically this is, like, the same, a little bit worse timing than Rengar. Mm-hmm. Because, let's say you went first. Turn 2, you would play Renekton pass. Yeah. And then turn 3, he would be able to swing. And then if you were going first, you could only do Rengar turn 3, right? Yeah. So it's, like, kind of, like, similar to that. The deal 2 bit... can actually come up. I think this actually can come up. Especially...
It's very good at dealing with, like, holdy style.
Yeah, that's what I was going to compare it to.
Maybe not Yi specifically, although I guess it trades into most Yi units. Yeah. Which is bad. But, like, against, like, something like Vex, or...
something against Vex...
Forgive me for my words, but against Renata Glass.
Yeah. No, but, like, this is, like, one thing that's interesting is that this is the starter killer. Like, like in turn 2, it is very hard for this deck to... It's very hard for this deck to lose to a starter. Yeah. Because it insta-kills a starter. They have to interact with it. And because of the stat line, like, if anything would die to it, it's really hard for them to beat it. Because Discipline saves it from the damage base, but doesn't kill Renekton. Yeah. Because he's 6 might.
And also, I like the fact that he's a big chunky unit that is slightly less bad against purple just because of Accelerate. Yeah, yeah. Which is fun.
This is fun, yeah. It's very cool. I like the design a lot. I think it's a very cool design.
I love the design. It's they made... a very interesting way to play around big chunky doesn't do
I'm really curious as to like how many times we're gonna get a red unit that deals 2 damage, because we got Katarina last set. Do you know what I mean? Like, why do we have so many?
Now we have Akali as well, which
we'll talk about a bit. Yeah, which this card is I think this card's cool.
Interesting.
How interesting indeed. Wait, can this doesn't target, right?
No.
So it does get around.
Does it?
Does it?
No, to all units here.
To all units, even yours.
Enemy units.
Okay, so this is pretty good because it's also really good against Deflect or like Rune Runner, for example. Yeah. I probably want to see a Rune Runner type of unit in a long time.
Deals with Deflect guys.
Deals with Deflect guys, pretty cool. That's interesting. I like it. Yeah. I like it.
All right, let's rank it.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, B. You're not high on this Renekton.
I'm not high on this Renekton guy. It's interesting. It's cool.
I think
probably once you play though.
I think B, it's not a bad play. It's a good play on turn 2. It has accelerate, so you could like if you don't need to accelerate him out, it's pretty good. I just personally think like a 6-might unit with accelerate in a deck where your legend can make 2 energy, and you build around the fact that you don't mind spending the power. I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty nice. Like accelerating in the legend zone or champion zone, is very nice. I think that's pretty cool.
Cool.
But I just think it's a bit too clunky sometimes. I can't get clunky
exactly. That's my problem with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go over to the next champion revealed, which is Jace, Brilliant Inventor. He's 6 mana. A lot of 6 mana, guys. 6 mana, 1 power, blue. He is 6 might. He says, when you play me, or the first time you play a non-token gear each turn, you may ready something beside me that's exhausted. Just want to say for context, I've read this card like 15 times, and I heard people read this card to me so much because yesterday when we were playing League, and then people were looking at the card at different times, and everyone was reading it out loud. The text box is not intuitive, so like everyone read it like 15 times.
No, it's because we you didn't want to be spoiled because that wasn't cool. You didn't want to be spoiled for the cards. So we went, okay, so this was like we all started reading it out loud for you.
But I will say this is a confusing aspect. This is like a Yu-Gi-Oh card in the sense where you need to read it a few times before you get it.
So if I'm not mistaken, this untaps another unit or a unit
non-token gear.
Oh, it untaps.
Anything. It untaps anything. Ready anything beside me.
Yeah.
That's exhausted.
Yeah. As long as you play himself or a non-token gear.
Also, funny why they couldn't just let this ready something that's already readied. Like I don't think we needed that safety valve. Is there something that would break because of this?
No. But this has some potential. This is really cool interaction with Vanguard Armory, potentially. If that because I think we can all agree that Jace is gonna be like this. We know he's body and mind now. Yeah. He's unconfirmed, but he's gonna be probably the
We saw his 2 champions. The other one is orange. He's body and mind.
Yeah, he's body and mind. No, but it's not like we don't know if he's he's a legend. Let's not pretend he's not. But like we're probably gonna assume that he's going to be a gear type of deck because we saw a common that has this, but we'll go into that common in a bit. It's a gear unit for context. Yeah. But the thing that's interesting to me is that like it does have redeemable qualities of that. One, it lets units be able to swing. Yeah. Like, has the ability to give you energy, too, which is pretty nice.
I'm more interested in the unfair applications of this card, because we have 2 really strong gear in body and mind that kind of cheat with costs, which is Monumental Henge and the power thing.
Yeah, there's the Hextech one.
Hextech Core.
Or something like that, yeah.
Something like that. And this being able to let you, like, cheat out so much mana with it in different things. Like, you can, let's say you go... If you have a lot of treasures or you have a lot of runes, you can like Hextech Core, turn a lot of your power runes into energy. Then you play something, Jace readies the energy core again, so you do it again, ready something, or then you can ready Monumental Henge, untap, pump mana into power cost.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah. I'm not big brain enough to figure out what the hell
No. The only way that, in my honest opinion, the only way this card can be good is if we get 1, good efficient gears to play, and 2, very good gears or things to untap with it. Like the Henge thing and Hextech thing is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I think it's really funny that we both know effects, but we don't know the names of cards.
It's Monumental Henge, I can tell you that much.
But I think that unless we get like a Vanguard Armory type effect again, this card isn't good.
And I'm thinking that, yes, Jace, the orange one, kind of cares about readying himself, but he also doesn't care about gear at all. Just cares about gear and readying stuff. The legend ability is going to be so weird. I
like that. I quite like that. Like, I don't think it's good, but I like that cute interaction where like the blue Jace will untap the orange Jace, will then trigger the orange Jace. That's really interesting.
Not good.
It's not good. No. The main issue is that this effect is very cool, but it's like I understand why they have to make a 6 cost, but why is it 6 cost?
It's so clunky.
It's very clunky. It's a very clunky.
It will. I think it's going to be like one of them Lux combo cards where it only see play
in one specific card.
If it's completely unfair, maybe you'll see play. If it's like a combo piece.
Yeah. If we get a Vanguard Armory type of card again, then I could see this seeing play, but I think
also it has so much safety valves. Like when you the first time you play a non-token gear each turn, so you can't even like storm off with gear. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, you can't. But hey, I think the one thing that's pretty cool is that like this card kind of like hints the idea that we're gonna get gear support. So Ornn players rejoice. And
Yeah,
stuff
that
like
was what I was going to say. This
Yeah.
seems like an Ornn card.
Yeah.
Might not be a good Ornn card, and Ornn isn't historically not that good, but it might be an Ornn card.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's rank the card. All right. 3, 2, 1, D. Yay! We sync again.
probably F, honestly.
No, I give it a D. I give it a D purely because like the idea of being able to like ETB untap something, swing, like.
Also, last thoughts on Jace as a deck. What the hell is this deck going to be?
I don't know. I have no. Fucking...
Readied gears? This deck looks so clunky.
This looks like to
Unless the legend has some broken shit, this is so weird.
No, here's the thing I see is that like I think the deck is gonna be a gear aggro like tempo-y thing, and I think that like
I don't like that.
I think
Orange doesn't care about gears in the slightest.
Yeah, though it has equipment stuff like that, which is cool.
I guess.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool. You
can ready your equipment, guys. Whoa.
No, you can ready the unit you equip to.
Eh.
With the blue one. But anyway, but my point is that I think that one thing that's interesting to me is that like kind of like Akali, which we've already talked about the legend, is that I kind of think it's interesting that the other off-color pairings aren't like clear cut into what they're doing. That might be because of the power level thing, but
and
I think
also because the colors are like opposites.
Yeah,
that's
also another thing to think about is that because they're off-color and like they're not in like super strong colors like purple. The brewing potential is going to be really huge for players,
Yeah,
which I think is really
it's kind of going to be like Pike, where there's a lot of different ways to build
exactly.
this.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Yeah,
we like decks like that.
Yeah, but should we go on to our next card?
Want to talk about an F tier card? Spoiler alert. We got Nasus Ascended.
Oh yeah, the meme, but like everyone because like the card was spoiled, but then they didn't show off what the card actually did, but then they officially have, and it's go. Okay. Let's read it.
So he is 8 Bombarant's Clot mana. 1 green power, because not only do you have to pay a shitload of mana, you also have to pay power. He's 8 might, not even above rate. He has Deflect 2. Cool. And has Empower 8.
Yes, you have to pay his cost. So you have to pay his cost again to empower him. What is the empower effect?
When you conquer, if I'm empowered, you may score 1 point.
Okay. This card stinks. This card is
dog shit.
Yeah, literally.
Clippers.
The only thing that's notable about this card is the fact that like it can scam games. Like if you're at 6 points, this wins the game on the spot. Like, but then other than that, it's a part.
I mean, we've basically confirmed that Nasus is going to be the blue-green legend.
Yeah.
And bad.
Yeah.
What do either of these colors that contribute to this card?
The only way I can see this being cool is if they do a thing where, because the blue Nasus care about runes, they do a thing where the deck is literally like, I cheat the game by having more runes or something.
Yeah, I mean, honey fruit deck, guys. We made a honey fruit deck.
Wait, can you imagine how cool that would be? Like a deck that had like, you could have more than 12 runes. Like, this is a brainstorming day, but like, this deck has to be like a big chunk, like a Calm Mind Big Chungus green blue deck, which is kind of weird. Like, we haven't seen that ever. But like,
green has 1 ramp card.
Basically what we're trying to say is that this card can only be good if the 8 cost part of it isn't that big, but it's always going to be big, so we don't fucking care.
Yeah.
So let's just rank the card.
This card
3, 2, 1, F. Yeah, this card sucks.
Is unplayable.
This card sucks. Has a little.
You can put Spellsonger on it. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to a slightly more decent card, which is Akali Deadly Weapon.
Yeah.
We got one of the Akali champions, and actually it doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's read it for it.
3 energy for 3 power unit, 3 might. It says empower for 2 and a power, 2 and a red. And it says when I move, you may deal 1 damage to a unit at a battlefield I move to or from. And if I'm empowered, deal 2 damage instead.
Yeah, and then there's another line of text you're forgetting.
Which is, empowered, I have +1 might.
Yeah, so empowered, it deals 2 damage instead and becomes a 4 might unit.
Yeah.
This is interesting. It's not flashy. Like, why are we getting another red unit that deals 2 damage again?
But this is actually interesting because it synergizes really well with the legend.
Yeah.
Because it turns Akali into a thematically good assassin, where she can go in, deal 2 damage, Akali ability, move her back, deal 2 damage.
So she's like
she can kill 4 drops.
She's like a Void Seeker on a unit, which is pretty
repeatable.
A repeatable Void Seeker, which actually is pretty cool.
It's the 2 damage. You can just skip it.
It's 6. Because you move if let's say
if it's empowered.
No. Listen. If you empower both the legend and her, which is what the deck wants to do, swing with the red one, deal 2. Use Akali legend, move it back, and ready it. So deal 2 again. Swing again, deal 6. But it doesn't work because technically because you swung in and swung out, it would heal because it's a combat.
Ah, yeah.
So
Okay.
it doesn't work.
So
But
it's
no,
4 damage.
It's 4 damage, yeah.
That's healing. 2 damage in base.
It's 4 damage, yeah.
like floor,
which is good,
cool.
which is actually pretty good because the unit itself is 4 might anyway. So it's like, if you swing with another unit, you're technically like getting the unit. Yeah.
If this deck is popular, it might push out 1 might units, which is like, they don't see that much play.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's
I like
interesting.
But I think it's also interesting that it's a free cost because again, I think
It curves out really well in turn 2.
Yeah, it curves out if you're going second. Sorry,
Yeah,
if you're going second, which is very good. And if you are going first, it's not that bad because you could play a Kali pass and you have 1 energy up for Defy or Discipline or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it does have some legs. I like that they're pushing. I like the idea of a free drop champion unit.
And I like the idea of green having like good removal as well, or like interesting removal.
Yeah.
Which is like we said, it's gonna be the is it of the game where it's got removal and protection, which is obnoxious.
I actually because like the thing about that's really weird is that this card isn't too flashy, but it's just solid.
Yeah, solid. Like a legend not having a power cost is unbelievably good, like a champion.
Yeah.
So
the champion unit not being power costed is very nice.
I still think this is easily going to be like a Lucian situation where the base rare, what's it called? The normal rare version is probably going to be good. Like Green Akali is probably going to see play over this.
Yeah. Well,
it depends on what it does.
Yeah.
But
I think, I just think like the thing about it is that I think this one is only really good into 2-drop/4 drop units. Yeah. Which is like okay at best, which is pretty interesting because now it looks like it's a mid-rangey deck.
Yeah.
But I think the problem, another thing that's also an issue is that to make the combo thing work, you have to spend so much energy. Because you have to spend like 2 energy for this unit to empower it.
Yeah.
And then you need to spend another 3 energy in a power, right? To empower the legend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
going to be very power hungry and
this deck, no, not power hungry, energy hungry. This is like the thing about it is that like you're de-tempoing yourself by not playing a unit or a spell, and this unit is like not doing
doing that much.
It's not doing that much with it.
Also, I have a cool idea.
Yeah.
Call me crazy. You will call me crazy.
Yeah.
Burn Akali.
Okay.
You play red Lucian, green Riven.
yeah.
Wow!
Yeah,
boom! Kill all your battlefield stuff. Wow! You can't swing into battlefields because
oh my god! They're trying to make Swain good. What?
Fake Swain. This is probably not real.
No, yeah, but no, this unit's like just solid. It's just fine. Like nothing flashy, nothing interesting. I think it's interesting with Spellsonger. That's a cool song.
Yeah, Spellsonger seems cool.
Yeah. But anyway,
and again, Lucian. Spellsonger. Woo!
Let's rank the card.
3, 2, 1, B. Solid B.
We're locked in again. Solid card, no power cost, but the effect is just like in our eyes is whatever.
Sure. And let's move on to other champions. We got if I can bring this up. Ambessa.
Yes.
Ambessa the Wolf. My new favorite tagline. It's
the Wolf.
Good title. She's 4 energy.
Yeah.
4 might. Fine. Historically, 4 energy champions are like gonna be playable.
Wait, it's not no power cost.
No power cost.
Okay, so this card's already broken.
Yep. She's got Empower for 3 and a body rune, or body power, and then she reads Empowered. I have +3 and can't be dealt damage unless I'm in combat.
This card is very good against red blue. If Kaiser was ever meta relevant, and then probably never will be.
I mean, they can still deal damage to it in showdowns.
Yeah, no, but like basically
combat.
But the thing is that if you're not in a showdown, like combat, sorry, red blue can't deal with this. This unit is just big. One thing that's like kind of interesting to me is I think it's weird that the whole empowered interaction timing is really interesting.
Yeah.
In the sense that you give your opponent the ability to play a reaction right then when you go to a power, and you can't empower on their turn.
I don't think we have reaction speed removal, do we? What?
Do you want to?
Oh, Starcross.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
But Starcross like deals with this anyway because this is hexproof from damage, not.
Yeah. But I'm saying is that like there is some weird lines with reaction beat stuff that you can do.
So you're describing a downside to the whole empower mechanic in general.
Yeah. Creating a reactable window can create some.
While you're paying a cost.
Yeah, exactly.
Historically, that's not very good.
But I
like the unit.
But this card is good. This card is good. This card is actually good.
Slammer 4 might unit for no cost.
4 might unit, 4 cost.
Solid.
Very solid. And then making it 7 might? Yeah. Like with the power? Very good. Like it's just good.
Also, what colors do you think this is going to be? Because she's not going to be Fury in body.
She's orange yellow, 100%.
But Mel is probably going to be yellow.
Yellow blue.
But they're supposed to be enemy colors.
No, they're gonna. True. I don't know. Mel blue purple, Ambessa yellow.
Yeah, Mel blue purple.
Yeah.
Ambessa yellow as well.
Yeah, something. Yeah, no, yellow, red. Oh, yellow, orange body. Yeah, yellow, orange. I think that's gonna be a combination.
Alternatively, we could have our first set with 2 repeat colors.
Maybe, probably no,
that'd be
not
too
doing
boring.
that. But no. Overall, this card is very good. This card actually, like, regardless of what the deck will end up doing, this card is good. This card is just good.
Draven. It's a Draven.
Yeah, it's just a Draven fishing unit.
Yeah.
Is the +3 always active when it's
Always
a power?
active.
So it's just always a 7-mana unit. It's not like when in Showdown or something.
Which is a solid way to spend 3 mana.
Yeah.
It's like playing an equipment and equipping it.
Exactly, yeah.
It's solid.
I will say what's interesting to me is that Empowered is pretty interesting because it's like, if you don't have a follow-up play or you're holding up interaction or something, this feels like a nice way to like...
Just use mana.
Yeah, just use it efficiently.
It's like... It's protection against flooding out.
Yeah,
or like like running out of cards.
Yeah, exactly. Giving cards the ability... I think the thing that we have to remember is that...
You'll always have something to do with your mana.
No. Here's the thing that I think how we could rank Empowered as a whole is, does the unit do something without Empowered? This does, because it's a 4-cost 4 might, and it's a champion unit, so it can go in your champion zone. And then, does the Empowered add beneficial, like a benefit on top?
Yeah.
Yes, this gives +3 might and hexproof from damage.
Yeah.
That is... Like, you see what I mean? Like how, like, before Empowered it's good, and then after Empowered it's still very good. Do you see what I mean?
Also, can I just say, she is very good with challenge.
Yeah.
Challenge your guy that's the same might as me. It dies, I don't. Haha.
Wait, what?
Because it's not combat. She says, I can't be dealt damage unless I'm in combat. It's not a combat. It's cool. Okay, let's just rank this. 3,
2, 1, A. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only thing I'm scared of is Vex was similar, where purple Vex, really solid unit, 4-cost champion with no power, but the Vex deck still wasn't made by it. Like, Vex is still bad despite Vex champion being so good. But so it will be legend dependent. But
if this deck ends up being like, because this reads as a very good aggro tempo-y card.
Yeah.
This has like the thing of like unlike Vex decks where Vex you need a battlefield den to play Vex on it and then pass. This could just be 4-drop pass. Yeah. Like orange is allowed to do that because the cards they have cards that protect can out tempo the game or protect it. Like this card, like if in the late game is 7 might, and then if he gets punched first for challenge, you just fucking lose.
And historically, orange might based like combat decks have been on the rise because of cards like Faithful, because of cards like Rengar. Set is doing really well. Rengar is doing really well.
Nasty is doing very well. Yeah.
Nasty is a bit different, but yeah, so Ambessa could potentially see play in that sense, and I like that.
I like Ambessa and Renekton. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
A good 4-drop unit. Yeah, but yeah.
Cool.
Very good card. Very, very good card.
Turn 1 and Ambessa. Yeah.
Turn 1 Oh, that sounds great. Oh my god. Turn 1 Ambessa, and then you swing, and then you just hold up 2 energy for protection.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
No, okay. I actually think that sounds... if I have to deal with... If that's what becomes with Renekton, by the way...
I still don't think this is the best 4-drop to play with Renekton.
Oh, no. But,
probably that's better.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that if that's what Renekton's going to be... Oh, wait, turn 1 Kiana.
No, you can't, because Kiana's already got a power cost. So you can't...
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, never mind. Okay, let's... Alright, next.
Yeah, next.
Let's
go to a bad card this time. Shen, Scourge of Shadows.
Oh, yes.
A weird title, because he's a ninja.
So this is the other Shen,
Other Shen. Yeah. He's green. 5 energy and a green power for a 6 might unit. Above rate. Solid. They're doing this with all the power cost champions.
Not all of them. Jace wasn't this, but...
Okay, sure. And he says, when I hold, if there's exactly one other unit here, you draw a card.
Now, I need a rules clarification because, in my mind, this reads the same as Kha'Zix, meaning that if you react to it, you can't, like, play a unit to draw a card. You need another unit there. Like, right? Because basically what I'm trying to say is...
this is checking, the timestamp that it's checking is when you get the hold.
Yeah, so basically...
You can't respond to the trigger.
Yeah, so basically what we're saying is that you can't... The trigger doesn't go on the stack if there's no unit there. You can't, like, say, like, in response, I play a unit there. Oh, look, now I draw a card. You need a unit already there.
Yeah. I have a question. If you have one of those battlefields that creates a trigger before before hold, would that work?
There is no... yes, it does. Huh. Because if you do it... No, because...
Sneaky.
Wait, because I don't know how triggers work, because if you go to beginning phase, if you're in your beginning phase, does it check then when you hold or not?
I don't know.
I think it is, because then at that point, it doesn't work.
Either way, that's too much squeeze for the juice. That's too much juice
Basically, you need to have one unit there before the trigger happens. And at that point, you have to have really good protection.
Dude, I'm just gonna say something that the Riot devs are probably gonna be mad at me for. But like, both of these Shen champions, wouldn't they just be so much better if they had ambush?
Yes.
So much better. Like, instantly, like, they would go from unplayable to slightly playable.
Yeah. Because I will say, it is scary. Like, if it is kind of scary to give a unit the ability to draw cards, we have seen that ability on legends and units. Is scary, but
This is way too fair, though.
This is
that's
fair.
the problem.
This is
way too fair.
Yeah, the legend. I think honestly, these two units are going to be saved, and this one specifically as well. It's going to be saved by the deck as well as the champion unit.
Yeah.
Oh, the legend. What the legend ability does. We haven't seen it yet.
I mean, I think this is just suffering from what Vi and Vex have, which is this is a starter deck, legend and champion, so they're gonna be a bit underpowered because they need to be simpler.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
They're just like, I will say, like, Green does have a lot of cool tools, and hopefully they get more tools for hold, because that's one thing that's interesting, is that they have confirmed that Shen is a hold deck. Like, Zed is the aggro swing deck, Shen is the hold deck. This will push the idea of, like, hold decks, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like, if they're pushing it more, because hold decks have a few key pieces, it was like, kind of like, it reminds me of the whole Teemo hidden situation, where Teemo set 1 was okay, it was not great, it was okay.
Yeah.
And then, but set 2, it got pretty strong, and then set 3 got really strong, really good.
So now we're probably gonna get the good hold.
We're gonna get more hold stuff, which is pretty good, because Vex hold stuff is very good. Like, they have, the only reason why it's bad is that they only have 2 good hold cards, 2 to 3 hold cards, like 2 in green and then 3 in green purple. In Shen, if we get like 2 more, hey, that's a consistent hold package.
Yeah, and I like yellow being able to offer like a lot of cool tools like Hidden Blade Hidden.
Yeah.
Or
oh yeah,
there's other yellow cards that are
hold. Facebreaker.
Facebreaker.
Yeah, that's very good.
Good retake cards like Vi, which is really important.
Oh my god, I just realized the Sona Shen, like, we have to think about Sona Shen potential sounds nuts with this.
Yeah.
Because because you play Sona and then you always play Sona first because it's cheaper and also we're easier to protect now.
Yeah.
Then you go, okay, now I play Shen and I move the other unit back because you need to play Sona on the battlefield, right?
Yeah.
And then now you have Sona Shen at a battlefield. Also,
you probably need to play the shield equipment to give him tank.
Also, another thing to think about, because he's 5 in a power, right?
Yeah.
Sona always untaps fully for him.
Yeah.
Because you technically have 4 rune taps, you fully untap. So now
and the stonks go up.
Oh my god, that sounds really good actually. That sounds kind of okay.
Oh, Nathan is getting excited for the whole deck. Oh.
No, but that sounds actually not that bad, because now think about it. Every turn in green, like in any green deck, Sona Shen is draw a card, untap 4 runes.
And this is even better if the theory that Shen has like action tap, give a unit shield to and tank.
Because then now you just protect the
This might be good.
This actually okay, no, I'm I'm hyping myself up because hold has the ability to fold, but this actually has potential. I actually see the potential of this actually.
Yeah.
You don't, because you don't believe in hold.
I don't believe in hold.
Yeah, no.
Hold is fake. It's a lie made by big government.
I just think that, like, what's it called? Like, because of the specific cards, like, because you're outside purple, you don't need what's her name? Overzealous fan.
Yep.
It's actually reasonable to think that you can hold with 2 units.
Another good unit with this card is Yuumi. Yuumi sounds good.
Yuumi can be really good. Yeah, Yuumi Shen sounds really good. I just like the idea of, like, you only have 2 units, and what do you have? Okay, I have Back Off. Okay, I also have Facebreaker hidden, or Hidden Blade hidden. Yeah, go fucked. And then the only
problem I see with this is that it feels really hard to, like, hard removal. Yeah, you can't protect. If you don't have,
you can, because you're in green.
Yeah, I'm saying if you don't have the, like, protection pieces, which eventually just run out.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I think this has the ability to snowball. It's like what Vex is doing. Like Vex, like Shen, given the ability to draw a card in a whole deck. Oh, I get rewarded for protecting my units. Yeah, that card's good.
No, I like it. Okay.
I like this. Okay.
You're right.
Yeah,
okay. I undervalued this.
Yeah, okay, let's rank the card though. 3, 2, 1, A.
B.
B. Yeah, let's say B, yeah. B, because it's a whole card. I actually think the whole card very good. Very good. Like, it's actually comparable to Sona and Ari. Sure. Like, at that level. But then we'll talk about hold in general. We'll talk about hold. Let's not good.
Hold in good hold colors.
Okay.
So, yeah. Also, want to say the old art card for this, solid. It's,
Yeah, it looks nice,
It's
yeah.
a like honor bound channel.
I would say the Renekton ult art's the best one though. The fucking,
lifeguard Renekton.
The lifeguard Renekton, yeah, that's the
Pool
best
party
one.
Renekton.
Yeah, pool party Renekton, that's the best one by a mile. But
Okay,
yeah.
let's. I think that was the last champion.
Yeah, I think
We
just
got the official spoiler for Zed, which is cool, and a bunch of other.
Yeah, Zed got officially
spoilers.
confirmed, yeah, and stuff like
Okay,
that.
let's move on to the other category.
Yeah,
we'll
so
speed through these.
We'll speed, yeah, because these are all the uncommons and commons, stuff like that, basically.
But there is a really cool one, which is Ocean Drake.
Ocean Drake, yeah.
Let's talk about this card. This is a card I personally really like.
Yeah.
He's 8 mana and 2 purple power for a 7 might unit. He says you may play me to an open battlefield, so sneaky deck and text line. And then when you play me, return a non-dragon unit to its owner's hand. Really good.
Really nice. This is good Aurora card. Like, the Aurora mirrors are going to hate this because you can't bounce your region.
Yeah, you can't bounce the Elder, no!
You can't bounce their Ocean Drake or their Elder Dragon. So that's not saying the mirrors are going to be so fucking annoying. But anyway, this is pretty good. It does what?
I like this as a fairy unit.
A what?
A fairy unit.
I don't like this as an actual
Because
unit.
I think this is just a straight upgrade to Beast Blow.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Which some decks are already playing. It was seen playing set 2, and I tried it in Pike, and it felt good in Pike.
Yeah, this
is just a strict upgrade.
This is an upgraded beast Bowler. I think personally this is really going to see real competitive play in Aurora. Because in Aurora, this is perfect. It's a unit. It's a unit that can do 2 things on tempo. As in, like, it does something immediately. As in, bounce any unit. This also hits base, by the way. Don't forget that bit. And it could also score you a point if you're doing that shenanigans.
I think you're underestimating how good this is in like control-y.
Oh yeah, no
mid-rangey decks.
Oh no, I can see it being played, but
like Ezreal could easily go like Bellows Breath, Watcher to like wipe your battlefield after they've developed a lot of treasures and runes. And then the next turn, after you try to rebuild with like one big unit, Ocean Drake into an open battlefield, which there will be, and then boing, your unit goes back and you kind of lose the game because you can't play a unit and then retake.
So you're saying it's good in a control-y style deck?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Which is like, because you need big stuff to close out the game.
Yeah.
And this card offers both quick points and a big enough unit where your opponent can't just retake for free.
I mean, like, I would never I will say that I think the rebuke side of it and hitting at base, like the star-crossiness of this card is really good.
And even in like the super turbo late game potential of Ocean Drake onto an open battlefield, Starcross, bounce your guy, replay it to the other battlefield. That sounds nuts. This sounds like a really good Pike
You would
card.
need like what? 11 energy.
Do you know what that gets to that? Ezreal.
Pike. Yeah.
Pike as well.
Yeah, Pike.
All the
Pike will like this card actually. Pike. I know. Now I see why you're excited for it because this actually reads like a good Pike card.
I'm thinking this might return me to the ramp Pike deck. Which sounds funny.
Yeah, that sounds funny. Yeah.
If only I could play. But the battlefield.
But you know, this is a very good control card. A very solid control card. Very good Aurora card. There's not really much to it. Like it just does a lot.
Go ahead. 3, 2, 1, A.
It's fine. Like it's good. It's just like outside of, if you mess up in the Aurora plan or your control line doesn't go that well or your unit protects it, it doesn't really will see you that much. Yeah. It's gonna be hard. But yeah. And now we have all the commons and uncommons.
Quick break because my computer's dying. Plug this in, please.
Plug it in. Yes, yeah.
Okay, next card. Broken card incoming. Wind and Ghost.
Oh yeah. Oh.
3 energy and 1 purple power. Action speed. It says choose a unit at a battlefield. If it has 3 or less might, banish it. Otherwise, return it to its owner's hand.
This card is nuts!
Stupid fucking purple. Always getting stupid cards.
Now, we will have to clarify, this does have a few downsides. Number 1...
It's an action.
It's action, which is fine.
Yeah.
But number 2...
It's defiable.
It's defiable. That's the big one. Because a lot of people are comparing this to Rebuke. Rebuke is not a strict upgrade to Rebuke, but for some decks it will be. Purely because 2 power is a lot. That's a lot of energy. Like, especially when you have to go like Fizz into Rebuke, that's a lot of energy. But the contrast is that 1, this isn't defiable. This is defiable.
Yeah.
And 2, what's it called? 3 energy versus 2 energy in specific decks is quite a lot.
So, yeah. But would you say this is how comparable is this to Starcross? Because Starcross is kind of dominating.
No, Starcross will always be better than this. Always.
Just because it can rebounce your Fizz and replay your Fizz.
No, because 1, Starcross is reaction.
Oh yeah, that helps.
And 2, Starcross hits base. This doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but this card, I think the thing about it is that like if you're in a deck that doesn't want to be that power hungry, this is a great alternative to Rebuke.
I think this is a great tool for purple decks to deal with Yi. where you can like get rid of their interaction with previous spells and then just use this as a like hard back to the hand you go.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And I like the upside of it being able to just snipe small stuff.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You can
that's
get rid of the first mate.
very good because now
First
like
mate just
if you
dies.
want to play LeBlanc, no.
I guess, yeah.
No, because you don't get the death
it doesn't
deal.
get the death
You
knell.
don't get the death deal. 2, because there's
I'd still rather play
because of
Gust.
Fizz and the introduction of Burn, there's gonna be more graveyard decks.
Yeah.
Or trash decks, sorry. So the idea of like, I banish your unit, so now you don't count their Razas and stuff like that for smaller units.
Yep.
Very nice.
Oh my god, Pike control with Smite and...
Oh my god,
Wind
like
Gun
imagine
Ghosts.
in
Whoa.
Master Yi, you like it does come up. You know Lonely Paro, you don't draw a card anymore when I bounce it.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's very good. And then just basically saying it's very good that the small units don't return to their hand because it's very easy for them to go play a small unit and then play another card, right?
And I also like how it doesn't say enemy unit. You can bounce your own thing during a showdown if
Just in
something
case,
is going awry. You can still
you can
like
banish your own Fizz.
Yeah.
if you really want.
bye Fizz.
But no, this card is nuts. I don't really like. I understand that the unit quality is like they don't have high stats, but like this is so good on tempo. By the way, in Kennen, this card is nuts because you can
Kennen conquer. No, go play Kennen. Turn 1, turn 2. Wind and Ghost. Bounce your shit. Conquer with Kennen. Wind and Ghost again.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not turn 2, but like.
But you could. There are some ridiculous lines, and if you're in, and because you're in Kennen, you're gonna be playing Fizz, and Fizz could play this spell, and that's just another like Starcrossy type effect, and it's just like, oh.
Okay, let's rank this. 3, 2, 1, S. This is good.
This could potentially be one of the best like uncommons in the set.
Yep. Shocker. Purple gets another broken card.
Yeah. Very good card. Very good card.
All right. Next card. Shadows of the Past. Same cost, 3 and a purple power. Return up to 2 units from trashes to the owner's hands. It can hit your opponent's graveyard.
I don't know what you never do that because no, but I actually quite like this purely because for 2 reasons. 1, visible, that's nice, and 2, it's a 2-for-1. It's 2 units for 1 card.
Ezra will probably like this.
Yeah, because I think it's because of the fact that like. Getting like I think they're playing. There's currently people are playing the 2 energy morbid return to return 1 unit. This is a potential get 2 units, which is good. That's actually
very good for attrition decks.
Yeah, very good. It's a great 2-for-1.
I wouldn't play it in Pike probably, but I could consider it.
It's a great 2-for-1. It's not action speed or anything like that, right? So
it's just sorcery.
Yeah. So like not fun.
It's not flashy and it's not exciting, but
I think it's quite interesting for graveyard trash decks.
Yeah, it's a role player.
Exactly. Yeah, it has some legs.
Oh, but it's good with burn.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, in burn it's very cool.
It becomes like really card selective once you've like milled yourself, and then it's good in a potential inverted timelines deck.
Yeah, actually.
All right, let's rank it. 3, 2, 1, C.
C. Yeah. I was like, you said that way too quickly.
I'm trying to rush through.
Yeah.
We're running out of time.
Yeah.
Next card, a rare this time. Decree of Insight. It's 1 energy, no power. Got Mel on the splash art. She's looking beautiful as always. And it says reaction. Ignore deflects. While paying the spell's cost, so if a unit has deflect,
you just don't pay it. You just don't ignore it.
Give an enemy body unit -5 this turn.
Bad. It's a sideboard. Like it's
great sideboard card.
Great sideboard card. I remember we talked about this before, but I like the idea that you go like, oh, did you punch first? No, no, you didn't. And I think that like for example, I will say that if this was in the meta right now. This card would be nuts.
This card cooks E, the #1 deck in the format. It would probably push it out of #1 spot.
Yeah, oh my god, you imagine like, I'm just imagining like, instead of playing fucking Gust in my sideboard, I can play a card, I can play this to do a Rengar. Oh my god, this kills Rengar. Oh, that sounds like,
Okay. But let's just say, another thing that I was thinking is that this is probably going to be a cycle.
No, that's not where this is a cycle.
The reason why is because it's way too weird for them to print a 1 anti-body card. I'm not saying that the cycle will have all the same effect. I'm just saying every enemy color will have the same thing. Where they'll have like, do this bad thing to this color that is the opposite.
I can see that.
That's what I think. What I mean when I say this will be a cycle.
I can see that type of effect on a unit or a spell. Like I think that'd be quite fun.
And I think it will be like. They're kind of like signature spells without being signature spells, where they're gonna be like, this is the character that you play this in the deck of. Because it's like, and then the body one will have Ambessa, and it'll be like Ambessa giving a blue unit.
I will say, by the way,
or countering a blue spell.
I will say, if any of you decide to play this in your main deck, you have a problem. This is a sideboard card in the biggest amount. Don't fucking play this main deck.
Unless the meta is so skewed against orange.
Yeah.
If the meta is like everyone is playing orange, This card says no, they won't because this is just too good against it.
Yeah, and then you just have this like limbo where people are like, okay, I'm not playing orange anymore. Okay, I'll take this out of my deck. Okay, people take it out of the deck. I'll play orange again. It's
What Nathan is describing is a healthy metagame.
yeah, but but so that's what I'm saying. It will probably stay in the sideboard slot.
Yeah,
but
it will be. But it's a very good sideboard slot.
Oh yeah.
I like this card in Magic as well, where it's like this
The
card
only-
is really good against one color, but you don't have to play it against anything else.
I just realized like because our sideboard slot's only 8. Like imagine you don't play against orange. Now you're sideboard
-2 sideboard.
Yeah,
slots.
exactly. All right, let's
funny
just
card.
rank the card though. 3, 2, 1, B. Yeah.
Role player. Alright, next. Finally, Twilight Shroud. 1 energy. Give a friendly unit +1 this turn. It can't be chosen by enemy spells or ability this turn. And then it has flow 2. Yeah.
Go, Broken Irelia card.
Oh, true. Irelia loves this.
Broken Irelia card, okay, and everything else. Like, the untargetable thing actually...
It's so conditional.
No. The untargetable thing actually might see play because purple is very good this set. You can't, like, Wind and Gust, you're my unit now. Fuck you. Like, actually, no. Okay, because of the high level interaction, I'm actually going to think this card highly. I think this card...
It's a great sideboard card again.
Great sideboard card. I actually...
And let's talk about how 1-mana spells are good.
Yeah, if you're in an
and it's got flow.
If you're in an on guard world, I can see you if your units are big already, you don't play on guard, you play this instead.
Also, I just realized something. Your opponent picked a line where they have to defy this. This card doesn't lose to defy because you just play it again from your trash.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So,
that's cool.
Very cool. I think like
ooh, I just realized we're probably gonna get a counter spell that exiles the card.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We're probably going to.
Yeah, we're probably going to see something like that. But no, I think this card if your units aren't that big, if your units are like medium-ishy big and you don't need the on guard extra, this card will see play because of the interaction. But yeah.
All right, let's speed this up. We're at 1 hour and 8 minutes. Jeez.
Podcasts can be long, bro. We can chill out.
Sure.
But
you're editing it. I don't care.
Yeah.
So ranking it 3, 2, 1, B.
A. I'm gonna give it A. I think this card's good. Yeah.
Sure. Next we got Patch Porobot. He's the first ever revealed unit gear.
Which is cool design.
Cool design. We're doing Magic. This is the second thing they stole from Magic this set. Okay, guys.
This is cool because of let's actually read the card. What the card actually does.
Sure. 2 mana, 2 energy. I like the border, different border.
Oh yeah, the
really
new
cool.
design.
2 energy for 2 might unit. Enters exhausted. I don't know why that's in brackets. When you play me, if you control 3 or more other gear, draw 1 card.
No, it has to have that in brackets because gears don't come in tapped.
But units do.
Yeah, but you have to remember that not everyone plays Magic.
No, but like I'm saying, like
No.
whatever.
Yeah.
Sure. Are we gonna put this in every gear unit, or is this the only gear unit? I don't know.
If you're in a gear heavy deck, this is a terrific starter. Because
the best scaling starter ever.
Yeah, because it's a starter that potentially in the late game draws you a card, which is very good.
Which is very good.
Yeah.
Oren loves this. Oren can
Hui
go
loves this. So that.
Oh yeah, because Hui can discard it and not only untap 2 runes but also give +3.
Yeah, because it's both a unit and a gear. It's not just one off, so which is very cool. But other than that, it's like cool. Like
it's cool.
And
gear decks going up is cool. I like the idea of a gear deck.
I'm actually kind of excited to see like besides like a gear deck that isn't just about equipment, because equipments are very cool, but I like to see some like tempo-y or interactive gear.
I would hate to see like there will be, but I would hate to see like a big Chungus gear unit, because then like your gear hate just goes like, I kill this thing.
Yeah, yellow is creeping right now. Yellow and blue specifically because they have like the turn to dust and the ambush and salvage.
Yeah. Anyway, 3, 2, 1,
A.
C.
I'm gonna. I think it's a starter that potentially draws you a card.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? It's an on-rate starter.
Yeah, it draws a card. Do you know what else draws your card? Okay, if we're comparing it to Scuttlecrab.
That's what I'm saying.
It's Scuttlecrab with upside.
Yeah, it's potentially...
okay, with more might, but less likely to draw.
Yeah.
Sure,
so it's a starter that has some late game potential, which for all stars, you want that. Yeah.
And our first battlefield from this set, Risen Altar.
Yeah.
I read that weird. Say Risen Altar?
Risen Altar.
There you go. Empower cost of your units here cost 1 energy or 1 power less.
This is very cute.
It's cute.
It's cute. If you're playing a Kali, you love this.
I guess. if you're playing Ambessa, maybe.
I think it's actually it's sad that it doesn't interact with the legend. I understand why it doesn't, but like it's sad it doesn't interact with the legend at all. I think like if your deck is a champion unit, has empower, or you're built around a very specific empower ability, it's pretty good. If you're playing Nasus, if the Nasus is like the 80 mana thing, Nasus costs 7 energy instead. It's also nice as a very one-sided battlefield. It's not a battlefield that like...
Yeah, that's true.
It's a battlefield that like
It'll be good for you, but bad for your
Exactly.
like nothing.
Yeah.
For
It does nothing for your opponent. Yeah. But
yeah, sure. 3, 2, 1.
C. I'm gonna miss.
The cost reduction for how prevalent power is going to be in its deck.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It should have been like 2.
No, yeah, it's D. Okay.
Yeah. Next we got Punching Poro. I really like this card.
This card, yeah, this card's
He's
cool.
2 energy for a 2 might unit. He's a Poro. Woo!
Yeah.
In red, and he has Empower discard card. So to empower him, the cost is to discard a card.
Good.
And empowered, I have +1. They made a 2 mana 3 might unit with upside.
Yeah, which is actually good.
Because a lot of decks, the discarding of a card is probably going to be upside.
Yeah, this will see undoubtedly good play in Zed because we're assuming because of the shadow token thing.
Yeah.
Zed will see play as a aggro discardy deck, which is very cool.
It's also a rare but noticeable Jinx buff.
Yeah.
Jinx got a buff. You can go discard the Chompers, do turn 1 Chompers plus a 3 might 2 drop.
Which is cool.
Decent.
I also like the idea that you don't have to discard. Like it's very cool that like it's a card that doesn't need to discard if you don't need it to be. And if you needed to discard, if let's say you go in second and you need to be a starter, and your opponent tapped out, boom, this beats star. So very good.
And also, you can discard whenever you have the good thing to discard. You can keep it as a like...
Yeah, discarding... Yeah, I will say like discarding...
This is like a really cool madness enabler.
Yeah, discarding is like kind of bad. Like it's good because it's set up. It's just set up.
Exactly.
And like you lose out on card advantage and tempo, so that's kind of bad.
But Jinx really likes that kind of effect.
Exactly. Yeah. But like let's see. But I don't know if their deck will come out like that. But let's...
I'm excited to see how people are going to build Jinx, considering that this is a card and the other discard support that's in the set already.
But let's rank it.
Ranking it 3, 2, 1, A. I really like this.
I do like it too, but I think like what's it called?
It's like 3 might and upside.
Yeah,
it's good.
Compared to the other stars, I prefer the other ones.
Yeah, cool. And let's go over to the next 2 drop we got revealed. Shadow Order Disciple, 2 energy for a 2 might unit. When I move, you may burn 1 to give me +1 this turn. Second 3 might 2 drop with upside. Whoa!
Yeah. No, this card is good.
Good.
This card is good.
Good.
This is going to see play in Cannon.
Yep.
This is going to see play in Zed. This card is crazy good because
it's going to see play in any purple deck that cares about the graveyard, which is a lot of them.
For one, it's a May, right? You don't have to do it.
You may burn 1.
So you don't have to do it.
I don't know why ever you wouldn't.
Yeah, because if your deck is around trash or like Reanimator, like Cannon is, or what Zed is potentially going to be, this card will just fuel you very well. And I like that compared to the Poro, this one doesn't strip cards out your hand. Like you can still play around the fact that I have a hand rather than like having to discard it and stuff like that.
And if your deck has a lot of flow cards, this is potential discard advantage.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the idea is that if you're playing a trash deck, you realistically don't want your cards in there. You want your cards in your trash. So. And
I also want to mention that if you have like a Ride the Wind or any other way to ready this guy and move him again twice in a turn, the +1 stacks up. Because it's when you move.
It does. That's
when you move. So you could potentially swing him with a 4 or 5 might version of this guy.
That's cool.
You could like swing him to the battlefield, burn 1, open battlefield, whatever.
Ride the Wind to base.
Ride the Wind to base. Burn 1, swing 5 might 2 drop.
Burn 1, yeah.
This is like a treasure hunter, but instead of making gold, you fuel the graveyard and grow, which is so
very
sick.
Nice. Yeah, but yeah, no, I really like this card. I think this is, besides the Poro, this is like probably the closest best starter that we've seen.
Yep.
So let's rank it.
2, 1, A.
Yeah, A. Yeah, A.
They're really liking the 2 drops with upside. This set.
I will say because I will say like the one thing that's kind of ishy is that. Could it burn? There is some random nature to it. Like you will burn. Sometimes you just might get unlucky and burn a card that you need in your hand, for example, right?
But if your deck has the ways to access the card after,
that's what I'm saying. It's like it reminds me of Teemo, where it's like for comparison for people, it's kind of like Teemo, where like high variance, but you can build your deck towards that high variance to make it more beneficial. But sometimes you will just get unlucky. That's all the spoilers for today, right?
Looks like it. I'm checking and reloading pages. That appears to be all the spoilers we got.
Perfect. Let's end it off by talking about like some highlights for each of us. So we just go back and forth. Like let's go like one at a time. I'll let you start.
For me, it's Ocean Drake. I love Ocean Drake.
Ocean Drake,
cool.
Yeah, I think for me, my favorite card from this, like out of like the cards that we saw.
Cannon Legends.
No, what?
Cannon Legends for you.
Yeah. For me, it's probably the Cannon package. I'm going to be really boring. I think the Cannon package looks really fun. I'm really excited to play this as an aggro spell deck, but I'm actually unironically really interested in playing Renekton, actually.
Yeah, that is the deck I'm most excited to brew.
Yeah, Renekton looks really
So
fun.
far, at least.
Yeah.
And I quickly want to mention as well, as we're wrapping up, I got invited to be a creator for Barcelona.
Yes!
I'm going to try my absolute darndest to be there. So, if you're going to Barcelona, say hi!
Yeah, we'll try our best to go to the regionals, but we're broke.
Yeah, I got the creator package, so I'm not going to be able to be the competitive creator, so I'm not going to be able to compete in the event, whatever. But I'll still be there doing events, doing side stuff. Yeah.
But no, what was it? Well, congrats regardless to getting in, by the way.
Thanks, Riot. Love you.
But anyway, what's it called? That is it for today's spoilers. We will be trying to keep up as much as possible for next week.
I'm going to be making some shorts, I guess.
Yeah, we will. What we will
maybe, I don't know.
What we will inevitably do, because there's going to be spoilers every day for the podcast. What we're probably going to be doing in the future is just keeping it towards legends, champion units, and then like any highlightable card in the future. Because there's no point like. Because like for context,
we don't need to go over every comment.
Every comment or comment. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I did that and that was fucking long. It's so long that I don't do it anymore. But anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode of the podcast. Let us know, do you agree, disagree, what are your thoughts on the cards that we've shown? But yeah, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Nathan, end the podcast with Legends Never Die.
Legends never die.